So we are at the Denali State Park North Unit Campground. I'm not sure if it's called that, but we've stopped here after about an hour and a half drive from the national park, and the idea was that we might get a view of Denali, which we have not. So $20 a night here in the parking lot, and we're staying. There's a truck camper staying. I think this car is going to stay, so it's pretty pleasant. I think the clear view for Starlink is nice, and I don't mind seeing people drive in, and several people have said, hey, you know, have you seen the peak, and blah 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 blah. So it's all good. We scavenge for wood, which has made it pretty smoky here because the wood doesn't burn very well, but after a few cocktails, things are good. We are departing Denali State Park North View camping area, which is a combination parking lot and day use area. So it's an interesting area. People constantly coming to try to catch a view of Denali, which we did not get to do.
I think this is our 6th or 7th skunk on trying to see Denali.
Yeah, well, we're not going to be probably. It's rainy today and tomorrow. It's probably not going to be skunked on the old viewing, but interesting place. We got here at 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon and camped, and we were the only people doing that. But then by the time night rolled around, like there was like 6 or 8 different campgrounds, and then in the morning again it starts up with traffic again, people coming to see the view. And unfortunately we did have a rental unit, a rental C, and they ran their generator every minute they were awake. I believe they ran the generator, so that was annoying. But
there is a sign here that says quiet hours are from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m.
So they're within that range.
So they were within that range. So just know, and there was a campground host here last night if we did have a problem, but you know, we didn't have to be those people.
We might be the only people that actually paid for this site. $20, which is a little bit rich for a parking lot.
That's helping to maintain Alaska State Parks.
There you go.
So.
But I think if you're gonna, especially probably anywhere, a lot of rentals up here. If you're gonna be anywhere camping without electricity, you're gonna have a generator.
Yes, you are.
So
somebody's gonna be running a generator.
I don't like generators. I don't like people pulling in next to me, leaving their car idling while they go look at the thing.
Carl.
What?
Not everyone has fancy pants batteries like you.
This is true. Or a disdain for noise.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going with fancy pants batteries.
Yeah. So anyway, even if I didn't have the fancy pants, I don't think I would be able to bring myself to run my generator all the time.
No. I'm with you.
There's one of the overlander thingamajiggies. This one says Germany on it, so I think it's from Germany. I so much want to know what that costs to ship it, and what kind of rental cost would you have to have in the States to justify it. And those things don't look
comfortable.
They look totally unpractical.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe in Europe there's a lot of overlanding you can do, but yeah, there's not that much I mean, there are bumpy roads. I guess they're like laughing at some of our nasty roads, but anyway. I think you could, for the cost of shipping, hell, a ferry ride in Alaska, I saw somebody who did one of the ferries, $800.
Oh.
And it's just like, you know, short. So I don't know what that would cost to ship that, $5,000. But buy an RV when you get here. Just buy it and then sell it after the month or half a year you spent traveling.
Something, yeah.
There you go. My poo-poo morning. We're
Right. Carl's off of his soapbox.
We're gonna drive a whole hour maybe today.
Yeah.
To another state campground, and maybe I'll have another chance to see Denali. We're hoping to hike, but super wet. Maybe we'll just get wet. Just wet, hike wet. So, but we're heading. I believe it's west, right? Mostly southwest, heading towards the Kenai Peninsula. Eventually, we'll get there.
Definitely south. I don't know the directional of it.
You think it's more south than south right now, but I don't know if it, yeah, south.
Yeah, southwest. I agree with that.
There you go. Well, the sun has definitely shined on us today. We arrived, I can't pronounce the name of the campground, but it's got Ken in there. Someone called it the Ken Campground. Anyway, we arrived to the entry of the campground and it said full. And Joanne had looked and said that there's only a few sites that are reservable. Most were first come. And so anyway, we're here, so we drove through the campground and everything is full. Everything's reserved and empty, or first come, first serves, it's occupied. And so anyway, we were driving to look at the tags, and this one was on my side, and I got out and looked at it. There was a handwritten note that said that they had reserved the campground, but they had to leave early, so whoever got here could have this campground for free, one night at least. So anyway, we got into the campground and one night, I guess, for free. But the thing about it is it's a really nice campground in comparison to others. We stopped at Buyer Campground before, and it's like gravel driveway, gravel road, and it's pitted and it's overgrown. And this one's got a paved road, and the sites are nice. So we're super happy to be here. There's not a mountain view, but I think there's the Denali South viewing area is not too far away. Maybe either a short drive or a longer walk. So anyway, super happy to be here, and another short day. It's just an hour drive today, and yeah, it's good. We're gonna spend, I think, 2 nights here, and then Palmer, and then Anchorage, and then we're on to Homer. Peace. Well, we're all hooked up, and sun's out. It's supposed to rain by 5 in a couple hours, so we're gonna go for a walk. There's a trail we can take from the campground, so that's pretty cool. I like the sound of the river. Definitely overgrown around here.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's tropical, huh? Come on, Mabel. Versus the arid, the other side. There it is, Denali, just behind a curtain.
It's always behind a curtain.
We're not quite a mile and 3/4 in. It's a nice trail so far. Well, nice and wide. I don't have to brush up against the brush too much, and some other people out here, and it's a really nice day. Almost got kind of lucky to get a a dry time to hike.
Rumble? Bye-bye. You ready to rumble? Dog, and then there's a baby on the shoulders.
Okay.
Stay. All right, Claudia, Mabel, everyone good?
Hey,
all noses and butts sniffed. Okay.
I know. Are we all?
Okay.
Everyone's doing great.
Hi, guys. We got the best seat in the house, right?
So before we came across, I made the joke when I heard them. I'm like, is that a raven or a baby? There's a baby.
So the glacier is called Kahiltna Glacier, and supposedly it is the longest glacier in Alaska, starting on the southwest side of Denali and extending downward.
And Denali's behind those trees, and our campground is down here. It's the top of Denali. We've made it. Surprisingly, there's no snow here.
Claude, sit. Sit.
There's the rain.
Your butt down. Sit.
The rain that's coming for us. And Denali's over there somewhere. And there's a lake on the other side. And it's quite nice.
Well, there's a 20-mile wilderness route to the Kasuji Ridge, and then there's a Curry Lookout. I think it's different than this one.
Yeah, nice.
The
July showers. Still see the mountain though. Well, mountains. Well, we got hit by a rain shower now. Everybody's wet. But it hasn't dampened the mood. Right, Mabel?
And the ones that are most happy about it are the dogs.
Get in there real good. Get in there. Oh, tight, mate. Now, come on. Getting wet. That's the price of a hike in Alaska. It's Friday morning and we're leaving Denali State Park today, and it's a clear day. It's like one of the first clear days we've had in quite a while. And what popped out last night, but it was Denali himself. And I can't really see it, but through the trees from our campsite you can see it. But anyway, it's a real nice campground. It's they have electricity, which is highly unusual. Most state or province campgrounds have no services, but this has electricity, and there is water with a threaded tap on it, so you could actually fill your tanks. But it's not really advertised. So, but the one thing they don't have is a dump station. And I was talking to somebody else, and it's like, you know, they really should provide a dump station, because people, like not me, but some people, when they don't have the ability to dump, they're just gonna dump their stuff on the ground, which is not good. And yeah, I think it's a miss for the state parks here in Alaska that they don't provide that anywhere. So we're gonna try to find a gas station where we can dump this morning, and yeah, go from there. But it's a real nice park, especially when the sun's out.
Isn't it like Kasuji Ken?
Yeah, let's just call it the Ken Campground. Anyway, there's an official first come first served site now available. How long will it last?
Probably not long.
There's only, I think it's like 2/3.
But
2/3 reserved, 1/3 first come.
oh, it's probably more than that. There's probably 90% reservable and 10% non-reservable.
Yeah, so anyway, great campground. It's of course nicer when the sun is out and it's beautiful. And I think it was well worth spending another night here to see Denali.
Well, and we got a nice little story here, because sometimes you hear about really crappy things that happen on the road or whatever. So I noticed the camper next to us this morning that we just came in was at the South Viewpoint overlook last night. And I think my husband recognized them as the people that were helping our neighbors with their slide. So we had a Class A RV that had a couple of slides that would not, or a slide that would not come all the way in. And somehow these two campers got connected yesterday. They didn't know each other. And the one guy stopped and worked with them for quite a while to get their slide to come all the way in, so at least they were mobile. And then came back today and
Your lawnmower.
got their site. So, but you know, super nice that, you know, people are stopping to help people that they don't know. So we had a nice little conversation with them today. So
They were talkers.
they were. And then when we first pulled into this campground, you know, we didn't see a single site, and Carl noticed a piece of paper on one of the poles, and a lady had paid for 2 nights and had to get back for
Take care, thanks.
family.
Beautiful place.
She had to get back for family, so she left a note, hey, I already paid for tonight. Please enjoy this site on me. And
That's the only reason we got it.
the only reason we got it. So there's 2 nice things that people have done just in the last couple of days to people they didn't even know. So
We also
there
had
you
a
go.
nice experience. We went to a ranger presentation
Oh yeah.
trivia night, which is I don't think we probably do enough of getting out, but maybe we didn't notice it. But anyway, we got to meet another couple there and compete for Alaska knowledge, which we lost, of course.
We
but,
did lose, yeah.
But they gave us the ranger badges anyway. So.
Yep, and we're gonna give those to my niece's kids who are of age to enjoy being little junior rangers.
Too bad they didn't say Denali on them.
That would have been even nicer.
pretty cool. All right, we're gonna go to another viewing point. It is not a cloud in the sky, which means, does she have a name, Denali? Does she have a grandmother or granddaddy? I don't know if she has. I don't know. We're gonna go take some more pictures, and then it's off to Palmer to have another unique experience, which is to stay with strangers, not through a website, but through people we just met on the visitor center at Denali. So there you go.
All right, peace.
All that. I don't want to lug a tent up. Or even have a tent that's place place is full up because it's good viewing today. So on this south viewing, there's a path, maybe 2/10 of a mile, but it offers a much better view than the one right by the parking lot. So parking lot has some trees to the right, so it obstructs the view a little bit.
Alright. Hello puppies, hello humans.
They missed it.
We came in like a tornado in here.
You want a selfie? And
Oh yeah, selfie, yeah. Alright, now we're officially leaving Denali after 8 days. And
it's been a while, huh?
12 hours of Denali splendorness. Denali peak splendorness. It's been
Well, and she
longer
waited until
last
the
minute.
7th day. I'm gonna actually call it like midnight on the 7th day until the morning on the other. Don't you want to go that way?
Well, we finally got to see Denali. I can't really take a video of it, but it's up there. We got some photos of it, so it's pretty cool. Our last night in this area, so it's pretty cool to get to see Denali. We're in the 30% club.